The guy sat on his bed, his mind a chaotic mess of thoughts and worries. He chain-smoked his cigarettes, the ashtray beside him overflowing with butts. He tried to focus on his dreams, imagining the road to success and planning out his future. But his mind kept wandering, and he found himself sinking deeper into his thoughts. His anxiety and OCD were at an all-time high, and he couldn't shake the feeling that he was missing something important. As he took another drag of his cigarette, he tried to focus on the road ahead, imagining every twist and turn. Suddenly, he felt a wave of happiness wash over him, and for a moment, he thought he was living his dream. Emotions played out on his face, and he smiled in contentment. He imagined himself achieving his goals, surrounded by loved ones and basking in the glory of his success. But as he looked down at his lighter, he realized that he had been staring at it the entire time. The flame flickered, casting shadows on the walls of his dark room. And as he took a drag of his cigarette, he wondered what he had been smoking. Was it really just tobacco, or was there something else in it? He couldn't be sure, but the thought lingered in his mind. He tried to shake off the feeling of unease and focus on his dreams once again. He imagined himself on the road to success, every obstacle and challenge overcome with ease. He saw himself achieving his goals, his dreams finally within reach. For a moment, he seemed to be living that moment, and even emotions played out on his face. He smiled, feeling a sense of contentment wash over him. But as he opened his eyes, he realized that he was still in his dark room, surrounded by cigarette smoke and the flickering flame of his lighter. He couldn't shake off the feeling that something was off, that he was missing something important. He looked at his cigarette and lighter, wondering if there was some hidden meaning behind them. He tried to remember why he had started smoking in the first place, but his mind was too clouded with anxiety and OCD. As he took another drag of his cigarette, he realized that he was still lost in his thoughts. He wondered if he would ever be able to achieve his dreams, or if he was destined to stay in his dark room, consumed by his anxieties and doubts. The story ends with the guy still sitting on his bed, smoking his cigarettes and sinking deeper into his thoughts.